We're live. We're live. Happy day 2 of going live every day in July. Y'all hold me accountable. I am so excited to be here with you this evening. Tonight we're doing an evening one. Y'all know. So stick around with me because y'all know sometimes evenings can get a little cray-cray. But we are cleaning. We are going to chat just real mom life and just even talk about let me get my notes because y'all I got a lot to talk about. Um, I have my little sticky note right here. And then we need to even change this over to July the 2nd. Today is July the 2nd, right? The second day of the month. Why are my kids outside? Let me go see when my kids are outside. Um, Whoever believes in me, as scripture has said, rivers of living water will flow from within them. Whoever believes in me, as scripture has said, rivers of living water will flow from within them. Whoever believes in me, do you believe? Whoever believes in me, that's the Lord, as scripture has said, rivers of living water will flow from within them. So happy that you're here. It's been a busy day. And so I want to talk, some of the things I want to talk about is like the mental load of motherhood. I just shared, I don't know if y'all follow me on Instagram, but I just shared, I'm going to share it over here too on my community tab. But there's like an invisible load of motherhood that what are they? I'm sorry, y'all, trying to see what my kids were doing. But we're going to talk about the motherhood load. We're going to talk about mother load. We're going to talk about like my cleaning routine. We're going to talk about summer. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about my job hunt. I am job hunting. Cleaning routine, summer. Hold on, right now. Because y'all know, I'll forget. I'll start rambling. But if you have questions along the way, but we're going to talk about the motherhood load. We're going to talk about a cleaning routine. We're going to talk about summer routine with the kids and back to school. Summer routine. We're going to talk about so many things. We're going to talk about, hello, Santi. Hello, Alfonso. How are y'all doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, y'all. If you're just joining, welcome. I'm Trey. I am a millennial mom to 3 little ones. I have an 11-year-old daughter, a 9-year-old son, and a 6-year-old son. In this space, you're going to hear me repeat this a lot. In this space, I share all things motherhood. I share real life. I share grocery hauls. I share cleaning motivation and meal inspiration. So I'm so happy that you're here. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be your favorite person on the internet. We're going to talk about the motherhood load, cleaning routine, summer routine, not having a village. And it's not a complaint. It's just like, what do you do when you don't have a village? And we are also going to talk about sometimes where I struggle with content. Like, so this is getting real. This is really real, okay? Really, really, really real. Where I struggle with content. But let me know if you have any questions. Again, welcome in. Make sure you do me a favor and you click those 3 dots there and you like this video. So I like to ask a question. And first of all, is there anything I can pray for you for? Is there anything I can pray for you for? And also, question. What's our question today? If you could eat any food for the rest of your life, what would it be? If you could eat any food for the rest of your life, like this is all you got, what would it be? For me, it would be, oh my goodness, what would mine be? That's a good question. I'm talking to myself like, girl, that's a good question. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? I think for me, I could eat, I could eat sushi for the rest of my life. I could. Ooh, but Thai is good too. But that's like a Thai. Thai is like a whole thing. Sushi. I could eat sushi for the rest of my life. So I'm asking you that question. If you had to eat, hi sober, and ETOG and Santy. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to get started on my nighttime routine where we're cleaning. We're gonna be just tidying up. The kids are up. We're talking about the real life motherhood. If you're just joining, welcome. I'm Trey. I am a millennial mom. So I'm over 30. I'm over 35. And in this space, I share all things real mom life. I share cleaning motivation, meal inspiration, grocery hauls, and I am on a journey of finding who I am outside of being a mom. So in that space, we share all of that. So I'm so happy that you're here. But we're going to be talking motherhood, cleaning routine, summer routine, moms who don't have a village, and where I struggle with content. And I would just love to hit me a like. Hey Special K, how are you? Special K, you never told me, where are you watching from? You're not in Georgia, are you? Are you in Georgia? And that's funny you call me Ladybug. Ladybug is like my nickname when I was little. I was Ladybug. When I went to college, I had my dorm room. I wish I could show y'all a picture. Can you show pictures on here? Let me see. Oh no. I thought that was a camera where you could show pictures. Oh, you're in Texas. So it's so hot. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's hot here in Georgia too, but I'm in this space right now. I don't want to move. Like, I really just want to like lay down and go to sleep. Or I just want I want to lay down and talk to y'all. I got an early morning this morning because my baby boy had to practice. My husband was going out of town. And so they had to wake up at 6. So I was like, oh, I need to get up at 6 too because I need to do my walk before my daughter has tennis. So that's why I got up really, really early. So I'm really kind of tired, but I'm so excited to be here with y'all tonight because we're gonna just chat. While I clean up because I have a lot to clean up because the 4th is coming. We are traveling. And so I am a person, I do not like leaving my house messy. Like, I don't like leaving and there's laundry. I don't like leaving and stuff is everywhere because it does not feel welcoming when I come back home. So if you're on here, make sure you hit those 3 dots right there. You click that and you like this video and you share it, you comment, you heart, you tap, you do all the things because it's going to tell YouTube that, hey, we're having fun over here. So I want YouTube to know that we're having fun over here. So let me know. Again, the question for tonight is if you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Mine is sushi. I feel like I could eat sushi. I wonder if I could have a variety of sushi though. Like I need a variety of sushi because the thing is, y'all, it's so funny. Thank you, Madeline. Y'all, it is so time for this hair to come down, but I'm not taking it down to next week. And we're gonna do that on live too. Look, I got my scissors ready. But we gotta take it down. And y'all, do y'all see all of this gray in my hair? This is shameful. I'm turning into a little old lady. I don't know what I would eat for the rest of my life. So for me, it's sushi. At first I was gonna say macaroni and cheese, but that's really big back. Like, girl, you gonna be clogged up and big. So, anybody else, let me know, what would you eat for the rest of your life? Ooh, braised short. That's such a Texas, Special K, that is such a Texas thing to say. That is so Texas. This ain't Texas. It ain't hold up. Because braised short rib is so good. And that's the funny thing. Like, that's why I'm so excited for the 4th. Because we celebrated Juneteenth this year, but my aunt and my uncle cooks so good. He cooks so good. And I'm talking about like Southern cook. Like, he cooks so good. And so I'm like really excited about that. And I was like, I do not want to be here in Georgia with nobody with baked beans who don't do y'all put meat in your baked beans? Do y'all do that? before I start talking about this, like I hope y'all do, because I put meat in my baked beans, and I be so disappointed when I be going to people's house, and I be like, you don't got no meat in it. It's just baked beans. You just poured the beans out the can and put it in the oven, and didn't even put it in the oven. You warmed it up in the oven. You didn't even cook it. You ain't put no brown sugar. You ain't put no syrup. You ain't put no. Anyway. So I'm excited to go home. Well, not home. I'm excited to go visit family for the 4th. Once my husband gets back, we will go to visit, and I'm excited. And I'm still gonna go live. I'm just trying to figure out when am I going to go live and on the 4th, because I gotta stay consistent. I fell off the midway through June. Y'all, I got some news that hurt my feelings like really, really bad. So it was like, some people can show up even in their pain, even in their heartache, and I couldn't. And I just couldn't. So I felt really, 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 really bad. And I was like, dang, I'm letting y'all down, but I literally could not. I was, like I said, I was just a puddle. And so I'm praying for breakthrough. I'm praying for restoration. I'm praying for healing. I'm praying for, and what the thing that I'm growing and learning in this season is that, for one, I will see the goodness of the Lord. I will see it. I will see it. And God's will be done, whatever his will is. And in that, I am growing and learning that what I want is not always what he wants for me. You know what I'm saying? And learning to wait well, and also not be, this was ouch for me. It might be ouch for you. This is ouch for me. Not be accusatory. Not have a spirit of accusing all the time. It ain't everybody else. It's not everybody else. Sometimes it's you. And it hurts. Sometimes it's you. And do you want to not change who you are, but there are things about yourself that are problematic. And you can either stay that way or you cannot. And I don't want to stay the way that hurts people that I love and care about. Understand very well in that, yes. So wait well, love well. In this book that I'm reading right here, and I'm finished with it now. I finished it before, but I had to, you know how sometimes you have to reread it again. But this is I Surrender All by Priscilla Schreier. And y'all, I just got to a part in there. This is the end. I don't have to fear suffering because my Father's perfect love casts out fear. One thing that stood out to me, and this is even like going through therapy, because some things in the world, we just like, oh, it's okay. Everybody does it. And so one of my friends, and then I'm going to get up and start cleaning, y'all. So don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. I just want to help somebody really quick so you won't be in my situation. But one of my friends recently told me, sometimes we like, I confided in somebody about something that how do I say this? I was like, oh, so-and-so is struggling with this. And I wasn't telling somebody's secret. I was just like, so-and-so is struggling with this. We should pray for them. And they were like, that's just a little this. And I'm like, so am I crazy? Like, it's just a little sin. It's just a little, like, it's okay. It's just a little bit. And so one of my good friends recently sent me this reel that she saw on Instagram. And it was like, her kids were watching something. And they were like, Mama, it's just a little witchcraft. Or Mama, it's just a little, it's just a little cussing. She said, okay. The mama said, okay. When I go home, I'm just going to put a little cat poop in your food. That's it. I'm just going to put a little bit. And that right there is what I feel like society has gone to, where it's like, me included, because I've said that. Like, I've watched a movie and been like, it's just a little witchcraft, or it's just a little cussing, it's just a little antichrist stuff, and you let that. Even recently with Halloween, like, I'm like, oh, it's just a little costume. Is it? And this is not to condemn anybody. This was for me. This was conviction for me. Like, if you don't feel convicted, that might not be what God is convicting you. I did feel convicted. So it's not, I am not here to condemn, because I'm not a person too. I fail daily. I literally fail daily, and I get grace daily. So But so she gave that example. Her kids were telling her, "Oh, it's just a little witchcraft," and she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna put a little cat poop in your chili." And it's like that little bit taints the whole thing. And she had a scripture that went with that, and I forgot what the scripture was, but it's basically like it can mess up just a little bit, can stir up the whole thing. Y'all know what? I want to find this scripture for y'all. Hold on, because the devil is a liar. He's a liar. And okay, but first, okay, let me find it. Let me find the scripture because I am focused. That's it. All is the same, big or little n. Yes. And so, let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay. This is echoed in Galatians 5:9. That's exactly what it was. So let me go to Galatians. My pastor says Galatians. Galatians 5:9. A little leaven leavens the whole lump. The verse uses the metaphor of leaven to illustrate how false teaching can corrupt the entire community. In Jewish tradition, leaven was often associated with sin and impurity, symbolizing the spread of corruption. Paul warns that even a small amount of false doctrine can have a significant negative impact on the church, if it's emphasizing the need for vigilance against such influences. Okay, so Galatians 5:9, that's that. A little leaven, and I need to write that down for myself. This is what happens. We're gonna talk about that too. This is what I not dislike about myself, but this is where sometimes I get I struggle with content because I'll be like, ooh, it's like the Holy Spirit will give me something, and then I go down that rabbit hole, and I'm like, then you look up and it's been 40 minutes and you've been doing that. But it's Galatians 5:9. A little leaven leavens the whole lump. A little, and I'm putting this in my prayer closet. And what does that mean to y'all? Does that make sense? Like just a little bit. But anyway, so I was talking to that friend and I was like, yeah, we need to pray for so-and-so with this. And she was like, oh, it's just a little blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay. So maybe I'm the problem. Okay, a little leaven leavens the whole lump. Okay, a little leaven leavens the whole lump. That is Galatians 5:9. So, in this book, this is Surrender All. She says, but as we become more Christ-like in our convictions and our presentations, delivering them in love, grace, and wisdom, we will swing in the opposite directions of norms that our society tolerates and promotes. We will contrast with the behaviors and beliefs that current culture accentuate as being acceptable. So, the result will be an ever widening gap and a noticeably uncomfortable. So, in other words, disciples should expect disapproval. So what I wrote in the notes is like so true. Some things others deem just normal, I do not, because I desire to be more Christ-like. Not better than anybody, but hi Wolfie, how are you? I'm about to start cleaning up, but I was preparing. I was telling y'all, I was giving a little introduction of what we're gonna be talking about. But again, that's Galatians 5:9. A little leaven leavens the whole lump. And I have been struggling with that because when I confided in this person, they were like, oh, it's just a little this or it's just a little that. And I was like, So yeah. So you start looking like the crazy person because everybody's like, Everybody does it. So yes, okay. So we are going to get started to clean. I think we are going to start upstairs in the laundry room because laundry is always here. And we are preparing to travel for the holiday, and I do not like leaving the house a mess. I already cleaned the bathrooms. I did not record that, y'all. I'm sorry. I was like going so fast. But I can like tidy them. I need to tidy them again, but we're not gonna do that tonight. Tonight we're gonna work on the laundry. We are going to work on the kitchen, and we're gonna just chat. So let me know if you have any questions or anything, or if you want to talk about that. If you're just joining, welcome. I want you to click those three dots. Do me a favor, click those three dots right there. Like this video, share this video, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. And I do have a question. Let me know if you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? For me, it's sushi. For Special K, it is braised short ribs. She is such a Texas girl. But let me know if you had to eat. Hi, Diana. How are you? Okay. But again, that book, if y'all are curious, it's I Surrender All. And it's so good. It's such a good book. And this is my first time since I've been an adult that I haven't read a book that's not self-help. When I was a kid, I used to read all the time. I loved reading. I loved reading. But then I became a mom and I just didn't have time. But before I let go, this is my first time reading it. Have y'all read this? And it's funny because there used to be a girl that I used to be friends with, and she was like, moms have time to read. You're just not giving yourself time. But looking at it now, she has a village. I don't have a village. And we're going to talk about that too today. Nothing's wrong with not having a village. Nothing is wrong with having a village. You can choose to see the positive. You can choose to see the negative. I see the positive. I don't want everybody in my baby's life. Just anybody. Okay, so we already have the speed room tidied up. I'm going to tidy. This is where I watch my TV in the evenings or I sit and read. I've been sitting and reading. So we got that done. This is stuff that's organized. I just need to put it somewhere. We're going to actually take this box and recycle. This spot is tidy. I got to do the budgets today. They are really good with our June budget. But I got this little cute little budget thing from Five Below. Is that what it's called? Five Below? I love it. But yes, this space is tidy. What I'm going to do now is go into the laundry, and we're going to put laundry up. We're going to wash a load of laundry. So let's take the laundry here. I watched the movie of that. Movie of what? Sober. Thank you so much for liking, y'all. That's so helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm here in Atlanta. Where are you? Okay, let's take the laundry. And we have laundry washed and dried. So these were my whites. But let me know if y'all have any questions about homemaking, my favorite things that I use. These are my favorite laundry pods. So I love Gain. Y'all, I also love the Ecos. I really, really do. It's plant powered. Smells good. Hold on, let me turn my light on in here. Smells really, really good. But this is the Ecos plant powered 2-in-1. The top broke. I was getting it from up here and it fell, and so the top broke, so I have to kind of pour it. But it's ultra concentrated. I put it on my shirts that have stains, like deodorant stains or grass stains, not gas stains. But ultra concentrated with stain fighting enzymes, free and clear. Hi, Lindsay. How are you, friend? And then they have this one, and it smells so good. But I use the laundry sanitizer because it's no bleach. Funny story, when I was a kid, I put bleach in every load of laundry because my mom had me doing laundry, and I thought I saw her put bleach in, so I put bleach in every single load of laundry. And I got a whooping. Love this for my fabric softener. It smells so heavenly. My husband always gets compliments on his clothes just smelling good. And then I use the Game Flings or the Ecos, whichever one I'm feeling that day. But this is a load of laundry that we are finished. My thing is one load a day keeps the overwhelm away. But something else we're going to talk about today in motherhood is when you're trying to keep up with all your things, but then in the summer, the kids have not a schedule. I'm going to take my ring off because it keeps falling. And I thought I lost it the other day, and then I started doing laundry, and I found it. We have nothing in the washer. We're going to close that. And we're going to sort everything. And when I say sort, I mean I go by whose clothes belong to who. So, like, I have baskets for everybody. Okay. We are going to start a load. You said you would have, rotisserie chicken, the frozen kind from Costco. I love Chinese food too. I'm watching from Southern California. Oh, I bet it's beautiful. I've never been to no, you know what I have? I came to California for the first time last year with my husband. He had a work trip and I met him in LA. Was it LA? Yes, because I was so surprised by the airport. I thought the airport would be so much bigger. And I was like, or nicer. Like I was thinking like red carpet, all these celebrities, but it was not. It was so much construction. I was like, wow. And we went to like Disney, not Disneyland, but it was like a place where you can walk and you're by Disney. Okay, so I'm putting 2 of these in here, dropping those in. Again, this is just a little nighttime routine, and we're just chatting. Let me turn you back over here. So I'm gonna see what I have the most of right now. Thank y'all so much for liking. Make sure you leave a comment, like, and you see those little 3 dots over there. If you like this video, it's super helpful. Okay, I'm gonna just do clothes. Okay, because we have a lot of towels. I'm gonna go get. That's in my daughter's room. We're still not finished decorating. We have all the decorations. We just want to put a desk here, and we got to get curtains, and then we're gonna put everything up. But I love the painting, and now she's like decorating herself. I got this bed off of Amazon. Her nice little comforter, her pillow. She likes to lay here. I don't allow them to lay in the bed when they have outside clothes on. It's just gross to me. So she'll lay right here. I need to get her like a cute little chair in here. But I'm trying to figure out dresser, no dresser. I want everything in the closet, and so far it's worked. But yeah, so I'm coming in here to grab her clothes. And we're just tidying up. Macy, you took your shower? Okay, good job. And all I'm doing is I'm going in her room, grabbing her dirty clothes. Ava, you took your vitamins? You took your iron pill? Okay. Everybody changes clothes so much because there's swimming, there's birthday parties, there's practices. So now her basket is empty. So I'm taking her basket back to her room. But yes, we want to put like a desk right there in that corner. And then she has that space. We're going to hang those pictures up. She has a big map that's really, really nice. So, we're working on that. And I'm going to go through upstairs and everything with a garbage bag. I need to go to... have my basket. Morristown. Huh. That sounds beautiful. Okay, so we're just taking clothes, washing them. These are whites, so they're gonna go back in the basket. I don't know what that means, Mac. If you're just joining, welcome in. I'm Trey. I am a millennial mom to 3. I have an 11-year-old daughter, a 9-year-old son, and a 6-year-old son. I love being a mom. In this space, I share all things real life motherhood. I share clean and motivation, meal inspiration, and real motherhood. I share grocery hauls. And I am on a journey of finding out who I am outside of just being a mom. So I'm so happy you're here. If that is your type of content, make sure you subscribe. I would love to have you a part of the family. I'm doing a live every day in July. I'm so nervous about it, but I'm so happy to be doing it because I'm here with y'all. So it's really fun. So let me know if you have any questions to keep these lives engaging. I'm doing it because something that my best YouTube coach, Nikisha Wynn, taught me is I'm keeping the promises to myself. I kind of let myself down in June. I let myself down. I let y'all down. And I was really, really hurt. And I was going through a lot. Going through like heartbreak and all that stuff. And so I kind of just like stopped. I needed a break. I was like, whew. So I'm happy to be back. I'm so happy to be here. And I gotta keep my promises to myself. I have a big goal, and that 6 months is gone. It's a new 6 months. I'm believing God for good things because I will see the goodness of God. I will see it. I have to, right? I have to. It's in His Word, so it's true. So if I will, you will. Okay. I love you till what y'all watching, Ava? Okay. Where's Cameron? These are my little the makeup wipes. I love these because you just toss them in the washer. So they're reusable. Here we go again. Okay. Now our basket is empty. Now I'm gonna get the boys. So see. Sometimes like the mess in your house seems overwhelming, but it's not, okay? It's not, because you got this. It's my daughter's. And now I'm gonna go and get my boy's basket. I don't know how their basket keep getting so full. Now y'all, this is the room that drives me crazy. We're not doing this tonight, but I do love that it's upstairs now because guess what I do? I turn the light off. I don't want to see it. We're gonna get the boys. The boys do jujitsu. The boys and girls, my sons and daughters, they all do jujitsu. So we're getting their gis washed. And so you'll see this is whites. I'm not washing whites right now, so I'm just putting in this basket. So right now in here is towels that'll be washed separate, and then whites. I'm putting this in. Oh, that's a white. I need to take that off. Okay, we have an empty basket. We're gonna put some fabric softener. We're gonna put some Lysol. Okay. This does not bleach your clothes, but it sanitizes, and that's what I'm interested in. And I'm actually gonna put one more here. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a grocery haul that I'll share with y'all. Do y'all enjoy grocery hauls? Do y'all enjoy grocery hauls? Okay, so we're gonna turn that on. We're gonna get that started. And then we are going to take these 2 loads into my speed room. Does Bluey need to potty? Okay, and we're gonna sit the laundry right there because we're not doing that right now. We're gonna go down to the kitchen, get that tidied, get the dining room tidied. The kids are sitting in the family room right now, so we're not gonna get that. But it's your nighttime routine does not have to be like super crazy, super intense. Me personally, I'm gonna sit for just a second so we can chat. Me personally, I do not like waking up to a messy kitchen. Oh, yay. So Special K says she does enjoy grocery hauls. Let me know, do y'all enjoy grocery hauls? I don't enjoy sitting in a messy kitchen. And so I don't enjoy waking up to a messy kitchen. It's not welcoming. So what I try to do is like I keep the dishwasher running. Hi, Jolly Tea Drinker. How are you? I was just on your live earlier today. You're just so amazing. You're so amazing. You tell me, have you read this book, I Surrender All by Priscilla Schreier? We were just talking about that a few minutes ago. Because somebody sent me not a cute, but like a real reel, and was talking about, and I'm talking to you about it because I know you're a believer, and her kids were, this mom, it was just a reel. And so this mom was like, her kids were like, oh mom, I'm just watching a movie, it just got a little bit of witchcraft in it. And she was like, okay, a little bit. So she said, I'm gonna just put a little bit of cat poop in your dinner. And they were like, oh no. She was like, it's just a little bit. And basically, so what she was getting at is Galatians 5:9. I just looked it up. She was getting at that, like a little leaven leavens the whole loaf. And I was like, wow, I don't think about that, because so what's happening in society is that it's just a little bit. It's just a little bit of sin. It's not that bad. And I had to change my thought process, even with like something as simple, say Halloween. I was like, oh, it's just a little. It's just one day. It's just one day I'm doing Halloween, and it's not. Actually, Keisha challenged me on that, and I was like, no, it's not that bad. But what I had done is I've turned into society. I'm just putting up just a spider web. I'm just doing a pumpkin that's ghosts and goblins and all that stuff. I'm just welcoming a little spirit. So it was challenging to me. I'm not here to condemn anybody, but I was saying I was convicted. So I felt convicted. Some people might not feel convicted by it because that might not be their thing that God is working on them through. But he's definitely working on me through a lot of things, even like in my own life. Like if I'm just like, oh, it's just a little sin, or it's just a little white lie. But and instead of being accusatory, I'm like, what are you doing? Like Trey, what are you doing? What is your heart posture? So it's definitely been a tough season, but it's been a learning and a pruning and a growing season. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, so Priscilla, the book I Surrender All by Priscilla Schreier is so amazing. I was doing it with, um, I have a friend she is like a prayer warrior. And so I met her on social media and then we met in real life. And now we're just like really, really good friends. And she was hosting a Zoom call that was free. She had it in the afternoon and she had it in the evenings. And so that was the book. And every week we were going over a chapter in the book. So I read the book already, but I don't feel like, you know how sometimes if you read something at a certain time when you're in a different season in your life, like when I read it the first time, I wasn't really in it. I need to surrender all season. Now I'm in a I need to surrender all season. I'm like, hold on, run that book back. Run that book back. So it's been really, really good. But it's I Surrender All by Priscilla Schreier. I'll make sure I link it down below. But if you're just joining, hi. We're cleaning up, but I was taking a quick break to talk through that. We're doing laundry. We're doing the I'm sorry, y'all. That was so rude. We're doing laundry. We're doing the kitchen, and we are doing the bathrooms have already been cleaned. The kids are in the family room. So yeah, we don't have a lot to do. Yes, 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 yes. Jolly tea drinker. Yes, we understand things based on where we are in our journey. 100%, 100%. Because it's like I couldn't hear it. I wasn't in a space to hear. But now I'm in a space and my ears are open. And daily I pray, God, give me ears, give me spiritual ears, give me spiritual sight so I can hear you and see you in everything I do. Because I be looking like, oh, I want this, or I like this, or, you know. So yes. Okay, I gotta get back up, y'all. I'm so tired. I'm like, but what else were we talking about? Oh, hold on. I really like Costco and Sam's Club hauls in the store. Some people just how it when they get home. I would like to know what you eat to lose pounds. How did you do it? Fantastic. It is so hard. Oh, okay. Oh, but you like seeing people in the store. I don't mind doing it in the store. Sometimes I just struggle because I feel like I'm in the way. So I feel like if I go early in the morning, like I think tomorrow I might go, I just got the kids though, because my husband's out of town. Um, I just don't, my kids do not enjoy Sam's, rightfully so. Like I enjoy Sam's. Yes, I'm headed to sleep very soon because I've been waking up early because I have to get up before the kids. Like I have to get up before them or my day is like cuckoo crazy. I have to get up before them. I have to like get my day started or it's a mess. So we're doing laundry. I got back up. Then I'm gonna walk around the house with a garbage bag, just where little things have landed. You know, y'all. Let me show you something really quick. Sorry, ADHD is kicking in. I'm tired. Have y'all tried this lotion? Have y'all tried this? Hey Nina. Y'all, this lotion, I have always been a Jergens girl. Like I was a Jergens baby. This lotion, it smells so good. It goes on so good. It has like, um, what's it called? Natural Shea. I don't even know what it means to not have gluten in your lotion. And how is lotion vegan? I don't know, but it's vegan. What lotion is not vegan? Do we use animals for lotion? I don't know. Anyway, but say hello to lightweight. It is very, very lightweight. Y'all, I'm not selling you this. I just was curious if any tried it because I use it and it is so, so good. But it's 24-hour moisture and it smells so good. So I gave my daughter some, I was hoping that my kids will want to put on lotion. Cause y'all, I feel like when we were kids, we used to get jugged at. What do y'all say? We said jug, and I was from Tennessee. We said jug. What do y'all say? But we would get jugged at if we were ashy. These kids be ashy and stinky. And they do not care. I walked in my baby's third grade class this year while he was in school. Oh, no honey or silk. Okay. To be no gluten. Okay. So it's dermatologist recommended, paraben and phthalate free, gluten free, and vegan. Ashy and stinky. Like, They don't care. And I was in that class and I walked in and I was like, oh, I almost choked because it was so musty. It was so musty. And I was like, and the thing is, I love my kids, but they don't care. Like, you be like, somebody gonna talk about you, you gonna be that stinky. Oh, Jonan. Yes, I've heard that, Jonan. But they literally do not care to be stinky and ashy. Like, oh, you ain't put no deodorant on, because what my husband always says is that, because they don't care, because people are not joning or jugging anybody no more, because everybody's so sensitive, everybody fragile. Or they gonna say, you're bullying me. No, you need to put deodorant on, you stink. Like, and when I walked in my baby's class, because I was room mom in his class with another mom, and I walked in there and I was like, it is so stinky in here. And it's like, nobody can talk about nobody because they all stink. Like, they all stink. Like, we could never. I remember one time, I remember I left my deodorant one time after PE. I borrowed somebody deodorant. And I know that's gross, but I was like, I would rather get an infection from I would rather have got an infection from using somebody deodorant than walking around stinking, smelling musty. These kids, they do not care. No, and it's so, say for example, my kid's school has 1,600 kids in it. So their classes are larger than I would like. And if they ask me, Mommy, can I homeschool? I'm gonna say yes so fast. That's why I love La Sharika. I love her channel. But third grade, yes. And I was so surprised. It was so funny because they have an after school program and the man came up. So there's an after school program and he comes up every day to come and get the kids after class that come to his like YMCA program. And I was like, oh, come in. He was like, oh no, I don't walk in there. It stink. Them kids loud. And I was like, oh. And I walk in, I was like, why do y'all smell that bad? And it's not like they have hair under their arms or anything. They just smell because they're not putting on deodorant. And they play hard and it's so hot. So, anyways, so imagine I said they have 1,600 kids. So basically, there's like 28 kids in a class. So imagine 28 kids that's just hot under their arms. Just hot under their arms. It was disgusting. And so today I got really mad because one of my kids that I'm not gonna name, I was like, bruh, ain't no way you got my car smelling like this because you didn't put on deodorant. I just forgot. You can't forget that. Like, you can't forget deodorant. It's right there. I have it on the skylight. It's crazy because I have to put it on their checklist. I have to put it we have a little skylight thing. I have to tell Alexa to remind them every day to put on deodorant. Why am I reminding you to put on deodorant? It's you. You stink. Ugh. Anyways, that was my quick little tangent. I was just wondering if it's just my kids because it is so annoying. Bluey sounds like he needs to go out, Bubba. We're gonna tidy these rooms up. I'm gonna walk around with garbage bags, just kind of picking up a little trash. Hop off and then hop back on, okay, y'all? Because I got a call coming in.